It was 1997 in Los Angeles. Behind the high-security walls of the Dunbar Armored Depot. This is not a bank, but a highly secured facility that supplies banks and businesses with their cash. It was the weekend break time, and the security guard was enjoying his meal, unaware that he was about to witness one of the biggest cash heists in America. Everything seemed normal, he didn't notice anything unusual. Until he heard the metallic sound.
Don't move, mother.
As a guard, that was the moment the nightmare became a reality in his entire career. He was damn sure the bullet would crush his skull before he could make any sudden move. What's going on? Alan Pace, the man behind the crime and a regional safety inspector at Dunbar, planned something big, driven by arrogance and anger over his girlfriend's termination from the same office.
Lunch break, huh?
Yes, sir.
Alan studied the facility's weaknesses, security cameras, guard schedules, and the vault's defenses. After months of careful planning, Pace came up with a flawless strategy to steal nearly $20 million in cash. But he knew one thing, this wasn't something he could do alone. The plan was big, the risks even bigger, but the reward made it all worth it. He gathered 5 of his trusted friends including Freddie McCrary, the old friend, Terry Brown his business partner, Thomas Johnson, Eric Boyd, and finally Alan's right hand, Eugene Hill.
What's up, bro?
Every person had a role, and every moment mattered. One wrong move could bring everything crashing down. Alan literally sketched the depot's blueprint on the floor with chalk, carefully mapping out every corner as he guided the team through their plan. The detailed sketch gave the team a clear understanding of the building. Also, the photographs given by Alan helped the team visualize every corner of the Dunbar building, providing them with a clear understanding of its layout and structure. Those photographs were captured by Alan himself during his duty. No one questioned a safety inspector taking pictures of the security system, even though it wasn't his duty.
Now, it was just a matter of time, polishing the team with the perfect plan and practice.
But then, suddenly, it happened.
Hello, Alan Pace here?
Hello, Alan. This is from Dunbar HR team. I'm calling to inform you that you are fired from Dunbar Armored Depot. We found that you tampered with company property as a prank, which is a serious violation of our policies. You'll receive an official notice soon. Please return all company-issued items by the end of the day. This decision is final. Goodbye.
This unexpected termination call turned Alan's plan into a now-or-never moment. Because his plan was to take the team inside the depot using his office key, waiting too long would ruin everything. This incident forced Alan Pace to make 2 decisions. The first was to call his friend, Eugene Hill, to book a U-Haul truck, and the second was to inform the other gang members.
Guys, we are going with our mission tonight. We'll leave the beach party one by one, making sure no one notices. After the mission, we head back to the beach party as quickly as possible, like nothing ever happened. If someone gets caught, don't betray the others. Stick to the plan, and keep your mouth shut. Got it? Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Under the condition of absolute loyalty, the team moved forward with their plan. Driving a U-Haul truck, they headed toward the Dunbar Depot, fully aware that Friday was the prime opportunity, when the vault would be packed with cash, ready for collection. Their first objective was clear: reach the security room. But first, they had to bypass the relentless gaze of the surveillance cameras. Every camera angle, every tilt, every blind spot, they knew exactly when to move. Sticking close to the walls, they slipped past undetected, navigating the depot like shadows in a well-rehearsed dance. One by one, the guards were taken down, their resistance crushed before they could react, the room fell silent, broken only by the muffled sounds of restrained breaths. Alan grabbed the vault room key, then turned to the woman tied on the floor. He paced over to her, his voice calm yet firm.
Don't worry, babe, everything gonna be okay.
Finally, they were in. This was the moment his dream was coming true. Now, it was just a case of breaking the vault door. In this moment, Pace sees fortune, but the world will see fallout. Security systems rewritten. Trust in armored vaults shattered. This single night of greed will ripple for decades. Dunbar was no longer a job site, it was a crime scene, nearly 19 million gone, and the crew, already in the wind. No fingerprints, no CCTV footage, the vault door was forced open, but the rest, accessed using keys. Even the hard drives from the vault room cameras were gone, carefully removed from the security office without touching anything else. All the signs pointed to one thing: this was an inside job, someone knew the layout, someone had the keys, and someone knew exactly what to take. Investigators began questioning employees, asking if anyone stood out, if anyone seemed suspicious. One name started to surface: Alan Pace, a female staff member who had been present during the heist, remembered something chilling.
A voice, soft and calm but familiar, saying,
Don't worry, babe, everything gonna be okay.
I think it's him, Alan Pace.
Based on her statement, the authorities had only one thing to do. The FBI brought in former employees for lie detector tests. 2 people failed, Alan Pace and his girlfriend. That's when agents discovered another twist: she worked in the CCTV security room. Everyone expected an arrest. But first, the FBI had to connect the dots. They started with the U-Haul rental records. After all, the only clue left behind was a broken piece of a U-Haul's tail light, but none of the suspects' names showed up in the system. No proof. No arrest. Alan Pace stayed on the authorities' radar for months. They watched. They waited, but nothing seemed suspicious. No flashy spending. No clues. The case went cold. 2 years of silence, until one day, someone showed up. A real estate broker walked into the investigator's office, carrying a plain box. Inside it was cash, a lot of it, and with that, the case was no longer cold. But what really stunned the FBI was the strap. Dunbar Armored, 1997, the same batch from the legendary unsolved heist. The agent took a breath and began his story.
A man named Eugene Hill in California gave me this money as a deposit to buy a property, but when I opened the case and saw the straps, I knew something was wrong. Now he's threatening me to return it. I had to come forward.
The agent's story rattled the room, and one name stood out: Eugene Hill. FBI agents ran his name through U-Haul's rental database. Then, there it was. Eugene Hill had rented a 17-foot truck in Los Angeles. On the exact night of the Dunbar heist, this U-Haul rental history gave the FBI their first real lead. Soon, Eugene Hill became the first accused. One by one, the rest of the crew was caught. Each arrest led to the next, until finally, the mastermind, Alan Pace, was arrested. Alan was sentenced to 24 years in prison. Another collaborator, Eric Boyd, got 17 years because he had a gun and already had a criminal record. The 4 others, who pled guilty, were sentenced between 8 and 10 years each. By the time you are watching this video, all of them have finished their punishments and been released. But here's the shocking part: this is still one of the biggest unsolved robberies in America. $13.9 million was never recovered. So, what do you think about this heist? If you were one of the crew, how would you spend $13.9 million after walking out of prison? Let me know in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe the channel if you liked the video. Thank you.